Hello, and welcome to another episode of DubaiPodcast. Thanks for listening to us in Spotify or watching us in YouTube. Thank you so much. Today we have another bonus episode, or how we like to call them, Tinder specials with friends. I have here my two co-hosts. How are you guys? Here's Simon and Jose.
I'm fine. I had a pretty bad weekend, resting a lot, but well, here I am.
Too much party, huh?
Well, you know Dubai life, so
always.
How are you, Simon?
Oh, I'm fine. Super excited. I love the Tinder special. I think it's my favorite so
It's
far.
it's the favorite section so far
of everyone around here.
Okay, so today we have another colleague of us. We had the first male Tinder special, and now today we have the first female Tinder special with our good friend Pauline.
Crazy story incoming again.
Hello, I'm good, thank you. Very happy to be here today.
Thank you so much for coming.
As you may know now, she's French. You know.
Yes.
She's French.
Yeah.
I know.
Now you're warned because of the accent.
Just if there was any doubt.
Okay, so Pauline, like we did with Damien in the first Tinder special, talk to us about you, about how long have you been here in Dubai, where you're working, what you're doing, if you like it in here.
Yes, so I arrived almost 1 year and a half ago. I work in finance for Dior, and I come from France. So Dubai is really amazing. Like the first time when I arrived, it was a bit hard to adapt to the heat because I arrived in the middle of the summer. It's the city where you cannot walk or things like that. And when you come from Paris or a city in Europe, it's very, very different. But at the end of the day...
When you come from where? From Paris.
From Paris.
Paris, but big city, Paris, no?
Yeah.
I don't know, I thought that you came
from a small town.
From a,
Do
you call it a town?
I don't even...
It's like
a village?
One street with two houses, no?
Two houses?
No, I come from Paris. Oh,
okay. Paris was the city where I lived the 6 months before going to Dubai, but it's true.
6 months?
It's true, yeah, just 6 months. It's true that I'm from a small village next to Cognac. So the Cognac, where we produce the famous alcohol, so best city in France. And
a little bit of promotion in there.
The concept of city, what's your concept of city? Because I think city, maybe it's when there's at least, I don't know, 50,000 people.
Yeah. Okay, but then Cognac is not even a city.
I was told that there is one McDonald's.
yes. They never believed me.
No, the McDonald's, I was told it was like 10 kilometers away or 15 kilometers away.
No, man. It's 10 kilometers away from my village, but it's inside Cognac.
Yeah, man, you have no idea. In France, McDonald's is everywhere.
Yeah.
Your town, if there's like 500 people in it, there's a McDonald's. It's the one thing you can find anywhere in France. It's insane.
Yeah, true.
I thought that French had good food, you know, that they like.
Like cheese,
like raclette.
Actually, our McDonald's is the best McDonald's in the world. Like, even McDonald's is better in France than anywhere else. So.
Yeah, true.
Okay, 6 months in Paris is enough to say that you're from Paris.
No,
okay.
It was just to compare with Dubai, which is I think the opposite from Paris.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I really like it. You can do so many things. Like you can meet people from all over the world. It's amazing. Like when you are 25 and you can enjoy life like nowhere else. I mean, not in Paris at least. So no, it's amazing. I really like it.
Okay. That's really good. How long are you planning to stay here?
That's the beauty of I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe honestly, if I could, 1-2 more years, and then maybe just traveling around in Asia before coming back to Europe. I don't know, but when I arrived, I was planning to stay just 1 year. Now it's my 2nd year, so. At the end of the day, we don't know.
So you recommend everyone listening in France to come here?
Yes, and that's the thing. Everyone is saying no, Dubai, it's superficial, blah blah blah. When
women, when you're a woman, it's more difficult even because these laws that everybody thinks there are.
Yeah.
That in fact there are the laws there.
There are laws, but when you are here, actually you realize it's not true. You can do so many things. And all the préjugés and the clichés that you have most of them are wrong actually.
Yeah, they're wrong. But you don't realize until you come here.
Exactly,
Yeah.
And you live in here.
True.
But for example, I have one friend that she was an architect, and she couldn't came here because the guys do not respect the woman, like the architect to be a woman. Like for example, the people working in the in the chantier, in the
Work construction.
they didn't respect the person.
For architects, it's difficult all around the world for women. It's not only in
It's
Dubai.
not only
Dubai, it
in-
might be even worse, but I have architect friends in France and everything, and it's a constant fight to make sure to be respected when you're a woman. But things are changing. But yeah, I know it must be even worse here because of the people who you have to work with. But it's the same thing around the world.
And yeah, I totally agree. Like nothing is like it's not 100% perfect, but the difference with like from other big cities is that in Dubai everybody has chosen to be here. Like there is almost like just 10% of the population who is from here, and all the other people they want to be here, even if for financial reasons or because it's mostly for financial reasons.
Yeah.
They have decided to come here.
Yeah.
And that's also one of the big difference between living in Dubai and living in another city,
Yeah, true.
where a lot of people would like to go away from.
Yeah. It's a decision to be here.
Yeah, exactly.
True. Yeah, you're very right. You're very, very right. Okay, so you like it in here. That's good. That's good. We're gonna get now to the main point of it.
Yes, of course.
Or maybe you should give us the story about how did you arrive in Dubai as well. What made you choose to come to Dubai? Is it because of the hazard, or you had a job opportunity and you took it, or you was thinking before about getting here?
Yeah,
Do you
no.
know something about Dubai before?
No, that's a good question. I had no idea like how living in Dubai would be like, and I never planned to come here. So I had my last internship in Paris in a company that I really like, and I wanted to stay there, but they were not hiring in France, and they told me, if you want, we have an opportunity in Dubai. So I was like, okay. Honestly, I've never thought of it before, but especially as I work in the luxury environment, Dubai is amazing for that. It's a very great region. So I was like, okay, let's go there. So I signed for 1 year without even having in Dubai before. So I was like, okay, adventure. And that's how I ended here.
All right. It's a nice story. I think a lot of people share this kind of story when you arrive in
True.
Dubai. Like you don't really know why you're going to Dubai, but out of nowhere you have a job opportunity there. You heard about the salary and like, yeah, all right, let's go for this.
Yeah.
Well, sounds fine.
True.
And you said that it's completely opposite to Paris. Why?
Because, Paris is very famous for being a historical city. Everywhere in the city you can find Notre Dame, Le Louvre. Everywhere you can find very old building with a strong history. It's the first city regarding the culture, everything. I mean, that's what at least people say. Here, it's the opposite. It's a brand new city.
Yeah, there's no history at all.
There's no history, no architecture.
We went to the Museum of History of Dubai.
Be
bro.
careful what you say. There is a story behind it.
Yeah.
It's just harder to
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
Okay. I apologize.
There was a boom, but
No, because even if you visit other countries in the world, like if you go to New York or places like that, you feel there is history, but it's not as old as Paris. And here, it's so young. So that's why for me, it's the exact opposite in terms of, history, culture, and
do you know
mark
that there
of
is
the
a
past.
Louvre in Abu Dhabi?
I know.
They are
But-
taking pieces of France here, right?
yeah, true. But no, it's a good thing actually, and they are trying to open up and do new things. No, it's great, but still not the same.
Okay. Good to know. I think we got a good idea of where you come from and who you are and your life in Dubai. As I said, let's get now to the main point of this, the section that gives the name to this kind of episodes, what everyone is waiting for, why everyone is here to listen to you. Okay, so our good friend Damien told us some crazy stories. We were actually ranking them from 0 to 10 in a craziness level. I think the last one of him, we ranked it as 10, I think, out of 10. But I think there is a new 10 in town.
Yeah, because I think what the actual numbers were more for the people involved in Diamond Stories instead of the craziness compared to the story itself, more the people. I think everything about the next story we'll hear, from the people to the actual story, maybe around 10. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll let you
Please be
decide,
ready
guys, on
to
this
what
one.
you're going to listen now and here, because Damien's stories were crazy, but this one, it's going to blow your mind. So, Pauline.
But are we gonna start with the 10?
We're going to start with whatever she wants to start.
Okay.
I want her to tell us her experience here in Dubai when using Tinder. What kind of people have you encountered in there? What can you tell us about Tinder here in Dubai?
Very muscle people, no? In Tinder in Dubai.
Yeah, that's crazy. When you're on Tinder, it's either someone like who spent 20 hours a day at the gym.
Like me.
Everyone can say it, right?
Yeah, or like, I don't know, crazy people. I mean, so I was checking my Tinder with my roommate Gabrielle, just to have fun, like you can do with friends. And then
A note: Gabrielle is a woman.
He's not.
He's just a drunken person.
Yeah.
And so he wanted.
Cheers to Gabriela. Hello, man. How are you?
He wanted to see how was the Tinder here as a girl. So what you can see when you are swiping. And so we spotted a very funny profile saying, I'm not looking for sex, relationship or love. I'm just looking for old and worn shoes to buy.
But he had like pictures of him?
No.
The guy? No,
Nothing.
You couldn't see him?
No, it was like a black
A picture
image
of
or
shoes.
something.
Completely black?
Yeah, there was a name.
Ah, okay.
Then
No need to tell names, but...
just
Poor
to
guy,
tell
leave
you
him alone.
Okay.
it's gonna come back later in the story.
Okay.
And then we saw this description. So when you are with your friends, blah blah blah, you don't take things like that seriously.
Yeah.
So you don't care. So Gabrielle was like, yeah, swipe right. So I swiped right, and then directly match, and then directly
Of
the
course,
guy is
of
sending
course,
a text.
Straightforward.
Yes, in like the 10 seconds.
10 seconds
10
later.
seconds.
Okay.
So he started talking to me.
He was waiting for you.
I think so. I think he doesn't have a lot of match.
I don't think
with
he
this
does.
description.
I don't think he does.
With a black picture and asking to buy shoes? No, I don't think anyone actually matches.
Yeah, no. And so with Gabriel, we started to tell him, hey man, I'm selling shoes. Are you interested? So he was like, yeah, I'm interested. What do you have? Okay, let's switch on WhatsApp because we cannot send any pictures on Tinder.
Oh.
So that was the risky move.
The classic move. The classic move.
I'm surprised. Ooh.
He was fast, but yeah.
You actually went for it. You actually gave him your number on WhatsApp.
Yes.
Oh god.
I was like, let's do it 100%,
You
But
went
I was
all
with
the
my
way.
roommate. It was the
Till that
atmosphere.
moment, you thought it was not serious?
No, I thought it was a joke.
Okay.
I was like, okay, let's see until how far he can go. I was imagining, maybe there are 2 or 3 behind the phone, as right now I am with my
just having
roommate.
fun.
Yeah.
Exactly, just
They're
having
having
fun.
fun. We're having fun.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks it's a joke,
Yeah.
and then everyone also
Exactly.
does
There's
it.
no
and it's
shoes
fun.
involved.
Exactly.
Okay.
But just to make sure, okay, let's see until how far they can go. So I took some of my shoes in pictures and I sent them on the WhatsApp.
Your real shoes?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I tried to pick the oldest, like the oldest I had. And so the guy.
Which ones?
2 pairs. 1 pair of work shoes and 1 pair of white Converse.
Can you give us like brand, description, color?
So white
How
Converse.
long have you worn
White
them?
Converse. At the end, it was the
They were dirty.
Yeah, they were
Okay.
dirty. And so the guy ended up saying he was interested by the white Converse shoes. So I was like, man, seriously? Okay, so we were with my roommate, we were thinking, okay, what's the price? And he was like, 200, 300. Let's say something crazy.
You should have said something very crazy.
I know, but
How much does it cost Converse right now? Like
when you buy them brand
new
new,
pair?
it's 60 euros.
60 euros.
So like
200,
250 dirham.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
How
think
much
you
did
can even
ask
think
for?
get it cheaper than
200.
this now.
Yeah.
But you know what? Now afterwards, you're like, okay, you should have asked more. But at the moment, you're like, it's so crazy that just saying 200 and the guy saying yes it's a lot. I mean,
I would have asked for 5,000.
Yeah, you are here for the business, you know?
They have a value for this guy.
at least I know, but back then I thought it was a joke, so
Yeah,
I was like,
true.
okay,
How much did you say then?
200.
200.
And then we kept talking, and then Gabriel told me, ask him if he wants socks. So I was like, okay. And there,
Gabriel is as well a little bit crazy,
yes. And there comes
Thank you,
the funny-
Gabriel. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
There comes the funny part, because I told him, okay, I have socks, do you want them? He was like, are they washed? So I said yes. And then he said, no, I don't want them washed, I want them dirty.
Oh my god.
And I was like, it's crazy. And then we ended up saying to the guy, okay, what do you think of the white Converse plus one pair of dirty socks, 250.
But did you do a sport with the socks or something before?
Yeah, I had worn them like 3 days before in the desert.
Oh, the special
tell you,
desert.
I can tell you.
Oh. It's not just even dirty.
It's with sand.
With sand, everything. And the adventure of the desert, you know,
of
it's
course,
like
of course.
added value.
So you said a pair of shoes and a pair of socks, 250.
Yes, and the guy
Okay.
said yes. So then, okay, let's decide about the meeting points and the time.
This is risky, eh?
Yes,
Like
but I was
actually
with
meeting in
Gabriel.
person, eh?
Gabriel was pushing socks, higher price. I was like pushing, okay, then now let's do it, because
Yeah.
otherwise we're
yeah,
never
you
gonna
lose
have
the
the money.
opportunity, yeah.
Exactly.
How much then for the whole pack?
250.
200.
Man, she could
That
have
was
asked
the-
like 10 times this. I
10
think.
times.
The guy,
I agree.
The guy would have said
Yeah,
yes.
but
He would have said yes.
At that time, I still thought it was a joke.
If I were you, I would quit my job and just buy shoes and sell them to this guy. eh?
Man, you know,
You
like,
can make an income. On
there's
this,
a girl on YouTube and on Twitch actually selling the water from their bath after bathing in it. So you can sell anything to weird guys now.
No, yeah.
If you're a
I'm
girl
sure
and you're-
there's weird people in the world, you know.
Yeah,
but
it was my first time with a guy like that. I didn't know.
and hopefully the last one,
Yeah, I hope so.
I guess.
Why?
Okay, so
And
you
she
end
may
up
actually
maybe
like
the
it.
business is gonna grow, bro. You
yeah,
never
maybe
know.
your
You never
business
know.
grows. Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
That's the continuation of the
Yeah.
story.
Pauline, how much for your white socks that you're wearing right now?
1,000 right now.
1,000. The business is growing, man.
Maybe I do a fake profile.
Yeah.
Like I'm a girl
Yeah.
selling socks.
Yeah, but then
and
you have to meet with the guy in person,
Yeah.
and he has to see
I
that
can
you're
ask
a girl.
Pauline to come
Yes,
with me.
okay, and I take 50%.
Yeah, you take 50%. Yeah, the business, bro.
Business is
business.
business. I'm a trader.
Okay, so you met with the guy.
Yeah. So we met.
Okay.
So we decided to meet like at the next metro station. So it
Okay.
was very far from my place,
Mhm.
and he wanted to meet the day after,
Yeah.
but it would be super late. Or right now, he told me if you want, I'm available. So I had nothing to do. I was chilling in the couch with my roommate.
Yeah.
I was like, hey man, you know what? Let's do it now. He told me, are you sure? And then he started laughing, but he was not confident at all
No,
anymore.
How can he be?
I was like, we don't care, let's do it.
Man, you don't know in what kind of things you're gonna end up with.
Which
this.
kind of
Yeah.
person? You haven't even seen the picture. He had no profile picture.
No. That's why it was a bit
It can be
tricky.
anyone. It can
Maybe-
be anyone.
Maybe
It can
in
be any
Spain,
age.
I would be afraid. Maybe in Spain or whatever, but here in Dubai, it's pretty.
It's safe.
Yeah,
It's
safe.
Yeah.
safe in the street, but
So-
anyway, you don't know who you're dealing with.
And
This is a
you
person
always
that's
have
buying
some
you
crazy stories.
shoes.
But it's.
We decided like a public
Yeah,
point.
of course.
So
Yeah,
it was.
You learned that from Breaking Bad, no?
So you met him in the metro station.
Yeah, just outside of the metro station in front of Dunkin' Donuts. So
Okay.
it was full of people.
Wait, what a great donut in Dunkin' Donuts, vanilla one. It's awesome. It's awesome.
To Dunkin' Donuts, if they want if they want a sponsorship, we are available here. You would be a great
Yeah,
sponsor.
was it like next time? Wait for them to give us some donuts before you actually say the name.
We are not getting
so we
anything
can
for
get
free
something
here.
from it. Right now we
Someone
won't get
needs to
anything.
do the first step, you know? It's like a
What's
woman.
that?
Someone needs to go first, you know? So.
Yeah.
we are with
So,
our arms
Dunkin' Donut.
open here for you, Dunkin' Donuts.
We did the first step.
please.
And so yes, so we ended up waiting for the guy. Because, and the story, of course, we didn't have any data, so we could not text him when we were there, so we had to wait and to guess who was the guy. So we checked every single guy around.
Where did you have data?
No internet data. it was the end of the subscription
Dubai
for my
problems,
roommates
eh?
and
Dubai problems.
So,
No data.
did Gabriel waited with you next to you, or did he hide somewhere
No,
to
no,
like
he came.
do?
No, I was like, come with me. Huh?
Yeah.
As a spy.
It's better than you went with a boy. Yes,
And then
absolutely.
we spotted a weird guy, like very weird, with like a big beard and a braid
Yeah.
in the
Mhm.
beard.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was like, man, that's him. And so I told Gabriel, go and ask him if he's looking for shoes.
Yeah.
And so Gabriel was laughing like super uncomfortable. And then he came to see the guy and he told him,
Yeah.
because we have shoes for you. And then the guy looked at me, he came, he was mad. He did a sign with his head showing Gabriel.
Yeah.
I was not sure at that time what it meant, but then he texted me saying, I am uncomfortable dealing with men about this. You should have come alone.
Yeah, but
But
it's not
then-
his choice.
No, exactly. But then the guy was mad, so he took the bag of shoes, didn't even check what was inside, gave me the money and left. And then I checked Gabriel. I looked at Gabriel and told him, man, we have 250 dirhams. He gave me 250 dirhams, and so that was it. It was not a joke. And just only at that moment we realized it was not a joke. Until the last moment, I was waiting for, I don't know.
Any joke or
Yeah.
no one to appear.
No one
or
to
who
appear or
knows.
something.
Yeah. Oh my
And
god.
I think it would be safe for us to hide the name of the guy after we edit the podcast,
Yeah.
because now that we have an actual description of what he looks like plus his
Plus
name,
the name. Yeah.
it would be nice of us to actually remove the name
you
after.
You're not going to know what's his name.
So
it will be.
his name will be beep, and that's all.
Yes. Okay.
And,
Oh my
and
God,
that's
it's
it.
crazy,
And 10 minutes later, he was sending me a text complaining about the fact that the shoes were not dirty enough and smelly enough. And then at
That's
that moment,
really-
I understood he was really crazy.
Only at that moment.
Not before.
I knew before.
Just at
I
this
knew
time.
before.
Yeah.
Something messy, something fishy was going on until that moment.
But I had the
Everything was normal till that moment.
I had the confirmation. Because
Oh my god.
And
And
oh
since
my
then,
god.
it's been like what 2-3 weeks. He keep texting me every day, asking for
Every day?
Yes, asking for other shoes. And you know what? The other day I told him, okay, if you want, I have another pair of shoes, but I really like them, so it's gonna be 800. And he told me, okay, but if you really like them, if you want, I can clean them and give them back to you after.
And-
What, are you crazy or what?
And then comes
this is the worst text I received in my whole life.
then come the real question no one want to ask and no one actually want to know the answer. What did he actually do?
What is
with
he
the
doing
shoes?
with the shoes and the socks? What is he doing with them?
Well, he's fucking them.
Man, you can renew,
Maybe?
you can renew all your socks then. You can do a renewal of all your pair of
Yes,
socks.
I know, but the thing is, he want like the socks, it's fine, but the shoes, he want them smelly and dirty. Man, I don't have a
Man, you
smelly
need to
and
go to
dirty
the
shoes.
desert every week, you know,
So,
to make
yeah.
business.
You don't shower for 2 days and you walk 40 hours with the
So,
shoes.
so
and
you know
get
what
them.
I did? I checked on Dubizzle, like very old pair of shoes, and I send him pictures of the shoes, pretending it was mine.
Yeah.
And he was starting to be a bit picky, saying, this one I'm not sure I like. And then that's how he said, do you have work shoes? Man, smelly work shoes? No, it doesn't exist anymore. If
It
they're
doesn't
smelly,
exist.
I don't wear them. Huh?
Yeah, of course. Who wears smelly shoes?
Anyway, so it's
This is
still
crazy.
ongoing.
This is crazy. Yeah?
I might end up with a pair of shoes that he likes. But yeah, he keeps
Oh
texting.
my god.
And what if he buys the shoes, you use them, and then you give him back, you know?
He wanted.
You have shoes for free like every month?
What we are like forgetting
like-
is that he wanted to rent the shoes and then give them back to you.
Yes,
You can do
yes.
the other thing,
And
you can
for
rent them
800
for
something.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, he wants them to be old and smelly. So I think I will have to wear them like a lot before it's interesting for him.
Renting the shoes.
No. He buys the
This
shoes.
is the Airbnb of shoes. Huh?
He buys the shoes. He gives the shoes to Pauline.
Yeah.
Pauline has a new pair of shoes for going to work or whatever
Yeah.
for each month or whatever.
Yeah.
Each month, Monday these shoes, Tuesday these shoes,
Yes.
and at the end of 6 months, the guy has 6 pairs of shoes.
Yes.
Maybe I should ask him because yesterday he
You
told
buy
me.
them?
Yesterday
No,
he told me if
he
you
buys
want,
them.
I can do prepayments to motivate you and your friends because he also wants me to ask my friends, of course.
Marine? We have here our co-host Marine. That this might be a business for you also, eh?
Anyway,
Like,
that's
please
crazy.
don't quit Dubai podcast, but it's another business for you, huh?
So yesterday he was like, prepayment to motivate you. I was like, man, I might never have any other pair of shoes for you, so please stop.
Nah, this is crazy. I don't know what to say, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say.
If it was not my story, I would not believe it, honestly.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
I don't know what's the weirdest part.
Marine is showing us her old shoes and smelling them. bring one so that people see them in camera. Yeah, this is crazy. As we said before, like this is like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I don't think it can get more crazy.
In terms of the weird stuff, I think
in
we're
Tinder that you
we're
can find. I don't know how it can get more crazy. I don't think
honestly,
it can.
I don't know if this would happen in France, for example.
I don't think so.
Or in Europe, because I happen to be on Tinder there, and I have never.
I happen to be on Tinder.
I was in Tinder.
I happen to be on Tinder.
I'm not spending my life on Tinder, but. And no, there it was not like that. So I think it's maybe it can be a particularity of Dubai.
I think in France it's because, or anywhere else in Europe, there's I think other way maybe to get this kind of
But
stuff.
there's
this kind
weird
of fetish.
people everywhere.
Yeah, but it's I think it's easier to have weird fetish anywhere else in the world than in Dubai because you're supposed to hide them even harder around here.
Yeah.
So I think if you were in France and feel like this, you don't need Tinder. There's other way to get this kind of stuff. Around here, I don't think there's a lot of forums or a group of people that are selling weird shoes or fetish and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, what to say? I mean, at the end of the day, he's not harming anyone, you know?
No, true. And
This
he's
is
not
for
asking
him,
for
and
anything
he
else.
treated her good.
Yeah.
You didn't have any problem.
Nope, he didn't even talk to me.
Yeah,
when
so
I met
I mean, he's not hurting anyone, you know? It's way worse.
In the end, there's
he was-
absolutely nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Yeah.
I just need to buy shoes to find shoes for him.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, you should start a business with this. I'm telling you, you
So,
can make money. Maybe
yeah,
you can
guys.
go
I
on
know.
vacation paid by this guy.
Yeah.
So anyone listening right now, Pauline is selling shoes. If you're interested, if you want to get some
Used,
dirty shoes
smelly
from a nice
socks.
French girl.
Or for women, if you want to get rid of your old and smelly
Yeah,
shoes.
no. I think it's more
Send them to
useful
me.
for women, huh? Yeah.
True.
Because many women wanting to make money here, I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
go for it, sell your shoes
Exactly.
or your socks
But
or
I'm-
both.
I don't know if there's a lot of people who will buy it, but
Yeah, I mean,
you can try. You never know.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of.
Offer more than demand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
A lot of people we don't know about, most likely.
Who knows? Anyway, yeah, absolutely crazy story. Absolutely crazy. Thank you so much for sharing this
Of course.
with
it's my
everyone.
pleasure.
I think that people listening to this are going to be shocked, as we are. We are. But yeah, very crazy. What do you think?
Man, I'm without words, you know. Never happened to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I'm gonna be like your business partner. I think.
Yeah.
I think I
I'm
can
like a
start
business
a company.
partner. I'm a business guy, so
I think Gabriel is already on the spot. I'm sorry for you, Jose.
Yeah,
you're
he
gonna be
took
like,
that co-founder of the shoe selling business. Huh? Anyway, Pauline, thank you so much
Yes.
for
Thank you
sharing
for
this
your
again.
Pleasure, my pleasure.
Thank you so much. We're gonna finish this episode now. What do you think?
I think that Pauline has she's very good at singing. You know, she could sing here. Like I was told.
What the
Honestly-
fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, you were very good at this song. It's called Memories, no?
Ah,
You're very
man.
good singing, you know. You can for all the
Okay.
audience and everything.
I
you
can
start.
sing, but with you guys because I cannot sing alone.
No, why not?
not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
But net does destroy the audio around here. Like if I start singing,
Yeah,
things
maybe
gonna shatter.
maybe if she sings too good, maybe the copyright comes out.
Yeah,
and we
exactly.
cannot release the
video
thing.
gets.
If
No,
we ever
it's like-
recognize the song,
Yeah. So we're not taking the
You
risk.
can
We're not taking the
remasterize,
risk.
you
We're
can
not taking the
remasterize
risk.
the song like in a French accent, you know.
man, for next time.
The next time,
Yeah,
we will
yeah.
bring you another time for sure.
Let's end this before something stupid actually happen around here. I think we heard enough of crazy
Exactly.
things.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much, Pauline. We're gonna close this by telling that please follow us in Instagram at DubaiPodcast, also in YouTube, subscribe, DubaiPodcast, and in Spotify.
Don't hesitate
Also-
to tell us as well if you
Yeah,
have
please
anything
give us
you think about
your
us,
feedback.
Feedback.
If you like these Tinder specials, you want us to make a third one with even crazier stories. I don't know if it can get more crazy. Who knows? We might find someone that has some good stories. I'm sure we can find.
Oh, I'm sure we can find someone.
I'm sure. Yes. Tell us what you would like us to bring here in these bonus episodes. Anyway, thank you so much, Pauline.
Thank you for
It was a
having
pleasure.
me. Thank you.
Thank you guys for being here.
Do you want to promote something, Pauline?
No, nothing.
No.
You don't want
I'm
to give your
shy, I'm
Instagram
shy.
to anyone.
Don't
My Tinder
enter your
profile was
Instagram.
enough.
You want followers to have more likes in your Instagram or something?
I'm good,
for
I'm
the
good.
gram?
I'm good.
I don't think she want any weird guy coming
Exactly.
to her.
If I were you, I wouldn't
story
give my
was
Instagram.
Let's not talk about it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for
Bye-bye.
listening.